All right, welcome to part two of our E3 coverage. We left off with Microsoft. I think.
We were just about halfway through, so we'll get through that list.
All right, and I think the next thing I had on here was Alan Wake.
Well, first off, it was more like kind of under the radar, even though it's been in hiatus for 4 years.
I'm not sure if it's necessarily been in hiatus. I think they've been working on it. It's just there hasn't been much progress.
I'm sorry, we need to rename it to Duke Nukem Forever Part 2.
See, Alan Wake is back when I first started seeing the trailers for it back in I think it was like 2005.
Was it that long ago?
4 or 5, something like that. They looked really good. I really was like, this might be a story I can get behind.
And like, you guys don't know, but like, I'm a huge, like when it comes to like horror games and stuff, I'm a huge fan of those.
I'll vouch for him on that.
Yeah, like, you have no idea. I try every Silent Hill game. I can't really say Resident Evil now. But old Resident Evil, that type of stuff, love those
Speaking
games.
of Silent Hill, how awesome does Shattered Memories look?
It does. Which, there's a Wii, but it's on the side.
We kind of forgot about
Yeah,
that.
sorry about that. But yeah, Shattered Memories for the Wii, I can't wait. It looks amazing.
Just don't screw it up, please.
Don't do what you did with
Please. But Alan Wake, this was the first year, I believe, where they actually showed gameplay for it. And the gameplay kind of killed it for me. I mean, it just wasn't what I was expecting at all. And I kind of lost a lot of interest in it after.
Well,
I
not
saw
only
it.
that, but like, I don't... Like, my thing... it still looks kind of cool to me, but the thing for me is that I don't know. It's just not there, or I think they're dumbing it down. Like, I feel like they're just going to dumb it down to a retarded level to where it's so easy. I don't know. It also kind of reminded me of, what was that other Alone in the Dark?
Alone in the Dark?
Yeah, the really shitty like movie like playthrough game. Yeah, it kind of reminded me of that. Hopefully, it's not that. Just we'll leave it at that. I still have hope. He lost interest. Yeah.
Sorry. Next, I just wrote down Halo, which I guess I kind of tried putting the ODST and Reach into sort of one category.
Yeah, I mean, hooray, you get another Halo. But, after this, it's going to be like Halo Bath Time Adventures, Halo and the Dragon of 1949. I don't know.
And Horse Time Fun.
Oh, and Horse Time Fun, yes.
Um,
Or it would be Warthog Fun.
I'm not sure if, technically this isn't an E3 announcement since it was just announced today that we're shooting this video. The fact that ODST is now going to be released as a $60 game as opposed to...
And granted, I'll say right now, I'm not a huge fan of the Halo series, but I really gotta say, I feel shitty for you guys who are like totally stoked for ODST, just because like they said before that it was just gonna be like downloadable and it was only gonna be like $10. They said it was all gonna be that, and now they're like, oh no, now it's gonna be $60.
Because we added more stuff.
When they already said before, like all the stuff they said that they're adding was stuff they already said before that would be part of the download. And they're money grubbing whores.
And then I'll talk a little about Reach. I mean, I guess it's a prequel as far as my understanding goes. And honestly, it's just my thing. I never really get too excited about prequels.
Oh. I like I said, I don't know, I really don't even know the story behind Halo. I know that's like...
Well, I followed the first two games. For me, it was the third one that killed it, but
a lot of people said
more on that. More on that later.
I probably lived in a rock, so I don't know. I didn't have an Xbox, I never played it. I don't know. Just...
So that's pretty much our opinion on Halo. So next, I wrote down the Facebook MySpace announcement.
This is a real stretch, I gotta say.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna give my little rant on this first. Okay, so you can go on Facebook or MySpace on your Xbox 360. I've been able to do that on my PS3 since the thing came out 3 years ago. This isn't exactly groundbreaking technology here.
Well, it's kind of like what I said before in our other video. You're able to go to parts of the internet. It's not even the internet. It's parts, and granted, it is stuff that people will go to, but I mean, I just hate it when they're like, oh, Microsoft is so smart because now people can go to Facebook and MySpace and all this, and PS3 owners have been on the internet. You can go on the Wii, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's whatever. Next.
Left 4 Dead 2. I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, I'm sure Left 4 Dead is fun. It's, engaging. It came out last year.
I just don't want to get mixed up in all that controversy that's following it now with people actually protesting.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, there's actually a huge petition online for people. They're saying like, oh, this should be downloadable. We should be getting it for free. Da, 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 da. It's just, yet again, it's Microsoft being money-grubbing whores.
Personally, though, I think this is also a lot of the Left 4 Dead fans being really spoiled. Because they got that first download for free, which everyone was really excited about, but I think they're kind of taking it for granted now.
Well, and you know what? Valve, they're amazing. If you're part of the Steam account, whatever thing, they had it at one point where they had all 3 games for $30. No, wasn't it like
3 games?
Because it was Team Fortress 2, Left 4 Dead, and then I think they had like Half-Life or something.
Oh, I know
they had some deal to where like the games were basically down to $10. You can't get pissed off at them. Anyway.
All right, and I guess that's about all we have for Microsoft. Next, moving on to Sony. First off,
this would be a 3-parter. Man, we got so much.
I know. First off, Uncharted 2.
Yes.
What else do we need to say? It looked awesome. I mean,
all I've heard right now, the beta's going on, and you have no idea. I've been searching for keys for the beta everywhere. If you have a beta key, please let me borrow it for today. I just want to try this. I love the first game, and I've seen video, and I'm so stoked. Oh my god!
I actually wasn't too thrilled with Uncharted 2 until I saw the video there, and it just made me wet myself. I got Mag on here. Looks great. The thing is, for me, both of us are huge Modern Warfare fans, and I know, as far as I know, Mag is coming out around the same time as Modern Warfare 2.
It's a toss-up. Like, Mag's on my radar, but right now, like, the only reason why I'm, like, looking more towards Mag right now is, well, first off, you have 256 players. Jesus Christ. But, like, Modern Warfare, why the hell? Like, you're just showing me everything that you showed at E3.
The single player.
Single player. Every video trailer, single player. Granted, the single player was great in Modern Warfare.
But let's be perfectly honest here. You know what everybody wants to see. You know everybody wants the videos for online play.
So, like, I don't know. I want to play Mag also, but I want to see how, like, there's a system of, like, if your teammates, you want to do this thing, because then you'll get perks, and then the person who is in charge of you, your corporal, what is it?
Like a lieutenant
or whatever. He gets a perk because you guys and your team did well, and then you can get upgrade. Like, it just seems like it's so much more integrated leveling system, I don't know. It's just really cool. It just sounds really, really cool.
All right, it looks like we're going to have to take a quick break here, and we will finish up with part 3. Stick with it.